Good morning. We are going north coast of California and Oregon, and we're going out of my old departure point for the mail run, which is they now call it California Redwood Coast Humboldt County Airport. Used to just be the Arcata Airport. Up by McKinleyville, a little north of Arcata and Eureka. So I don't have that on there. What I want to look at here is it's a sad situation. A guy that flew with me, I think just one time we flew he was on the mail run, and he had a ton of hours. Retired military. He was an instructor at Eureka Aero Industries that bought me and the mail run, so I could finish college and get some flying time and get on the airlines. So anyway, Matt flew with me one night. We had an incident. I flew to San Francisco and he returned and we went in. It was Friday night, and we went into Murray Field, which was right up by Eureka. I say up, but it was actually down. It was south. It was a little shorter run, and so that's where the maintenance took place for the de Havilland Dove that we flew. So Matt was in the left seat there. Anyway, later on, Matt was flying a leaseback aircraft, which was I'll fill you in on that as we fly along here. But he was on an instrument approach, and he didn't make it. Something happened on the instrument approach to Coos Bay in the Cessna 337 Skymaster. We fondly called it the Mixmaster. It had a engine in the front and an engine in the back, a twin engine. Centerline thrust. Okay, here we go. Let's get going. See how it goes. So we checked an instrument flight, but we're not gonna fly instruments. We're just gonna fly on our own, which is what you do on a simulator. You can either follow the directions, or you can just flat hat skylark. Two terms I learned in the service. So there is Arcata Airport, the Redwood Coast Airport. It used to be a little larger hangar over there. And that's the way I came in and landed. Right up there is Neyland. I've told you about Neyland. So let's get going here. Let's see if we can see here. Let's see. So it's acting up, folks. What's going on here? Let's see. See here. Restart. Let's restart. Maybe that'll do it. I have to click something that says fly. Maybe this will pop right back on. Ready to fly. Okay, there, that's better. It didn't take so long, and this is an upgraded F-15, so you have a glass panel, which I don't pay much attention to. And here's your throttles over here, and they go into afterburner with no problem. So let's go outside and get going. We're going right up the coast. We're going to Coos Bay, and let's see what happens here. Take the brakes off and full power. We can look backwards. And gear up and flaps up. And we climb away from Arcata Airport. There's Highway 101 under us, and we'll be flying right over Moonstone Beach, where I rented a little house, and we can sort of drop it down here. See if we see Moonstone Beach down in there. Yeah, there's Trinidad, so we're just going by Moonstone Beach. And then we'll go ahead and straighten it out. And right by Moonstone Beach. This is Long Lagoon in here. I think Highway 1 runs along that spit right there. And then we'll be going up to Crescent City. We don't need all that noise. You can see where we're going right now. This is probably mostly Douglas fir, but as you get out toward the ocean and in these nooks and crannies and hollows are redwoods. Yeah, ripping along. These little rivers. Right along the beach, up to Crescent City. Macbeth? Wow, never been to Macbeth. I read a little of Macbeth, never quite understood it. And that was a great author. Can't think of his name right now. Very famous. It'll come to me. So up the coast of Oregon. I've flown up the coast. It was in a Cherokee Arrow. I believe it was an Arrow that I flew. Yeah, I flew it up and to go visit my mother in her advanced stages. She was living with my brother up in Washington. So I had a day. Normally you see fog, coastal fog in the summertime here, and this is unusual to see clear weather. Of course, on the computer I can set that in, the clear weather, and we're getting a little close here. I know there are no tall mountains. They go up to about, where are we, 2,000 feet. Okay, let's see where we are. So there's Crescent City right there. Right there. So I went right up the coast. It was a beautiful day. That's probably Highway 101. That's 101 right under us there. 4 lanes. And we'll be getting back out to the coast, but it's a beautiful coast. The trouble is the coastal fog. It's cold and damp in the summertime. Of course, the valleys get hot and dry, and so people love to come over to the coast to have its natural air conditioning. So there's Brookings, Oregon, and see if we can see where Brookings is. Brookings is right here. Brookings was named after a lumberman. They had a mill and so forth right here at Brookings. And the river coming out. I don't think it's the Rogue River. The Rogue River, hey, that might be the Rogue River right there. Might be. And we're trying to get to Coos Bay, and we're going to see what we can bring in this chart up here. Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll leave it over here because the things to look at are on the, let's see here. So we're cutting across, yeah. Yeah. So let's see what this one is. Denmark, Oregon. Never been to Denmark, Oregon, but we're going to fly by Denmark today. So we're not going to go direct. This is again North Bend, which is also known as Coos Bay, and we'll be getting up there. And we'll move this up and go to 100 mile an hour. We'll go to 100 scale. Gold Beach. We'll just quiet it down here. Gold Beach, I think, is where the Rogue River comes out. It didn't come out at Brookings. So we're right at Gold Beach. We're going to take this up there, and we'll go right by Gold Beach. And there's Highway 101 going by there. And they did discover gold along there. Okay, let's get going again. Rogue River. And we should go through the sound barrier here. It'll get quiet. Right there. Right there. Yeah, we can see how we're doing. Just look at the coastline this way. Then we don't have to hear the engine. And I can see up here what my heading is doing just fine. We'll go out here. Oh, we just lost control. Let me see if I can figure out how to get that back. And we're climbing. So let me see what we can do here. And we're heading okay. So if we get control back, let's see if this helps. Wow. No control. So we went a little past our time. Wow. Yeah, no way to get control back. Well, we're not totally out of control. We're in a nice level climb, and we're gonna be able to see. Let's see if we can change. Yeah, we can change to where we're going. Here we're going to see Brandon. So we will see Coos Bay up here. Let's see here. There, we got it back. So let's see if we can get down at Coos Bay. That's the glitchy. Oh, so we just lost it again. Just lost it again. That's Coos Bay, right up ahead. You can see right here. There we go. We'll see if we can get it to Coos Bay. I'll go ahead and let it just just roll in, and we won't mess around with the instrument approach, and it just locked in right there. And let's see here. Yeah. There we go. There we go. We're heading right for, there's the airport right under us. There's the airport right under us. So we will go ahead and put up the air brake. And it doesn't want to come up yet, but we've got the power off. But there's Coos Bay, so we'll just come around here and land. Yeah, it seems like I'm not sure, but anytime you're over 15 minutes, and we'll try to leave the we'll try to leave. Let's see if we can get the air brakes up. Yeah, there's the air brake coming up, and we're down at 2,500 feet. We'll come on around, and we'll put the flaps down and the gear down. Come back in with a little power. And is that the airport right there? Yeah, there's the airport. And we'll get in behind. Sorry about all the jerkiness. There's a lumber company. That's what they look like. Yeah, it seems to control just fine here. This is the first landing at Coos Bay. We made it! So poor old Matt met his end right here, and we aren't going to take any extra time. We're just going to go right across here because it may decide to give up the ghost. Yeah, I don't know what kind of approach. I have newspaper clippings, because it was an airplane that I flew on Sunday nights on the mail run, because I only carried 200 to 300 pounds of mail. During the week I carried 2,000 pounds of mail. So the two main airplanes that I flew on the mail run both ended up crashing. The Dove crashed just off of San Francisco, off of Coyote Point on approach. No, it was probably on downwind. And it hit the water, I think. Well, there's different reports. I wasn't there. The FAA says undetermined on the reason for the crash. So we'll just go right over here. Yeah, there the guy is. He's right there. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. He told us to stop. We'll put the flaps up. We can do that. And then we can jump inside and and be happy that we still have control. Oh, let's see here. I'll shut this off and open the canopy. Look inside. Say hi to the guys. There we go. There we go. And looking out right there. We can turn off the lights. And there they are. Beautiful area. And then we'll continue up the path that the Cherokee Arrow. It was. I looked it up in my logbook. It was. I had to check out in it before I rented it. And I had 10 hours in it flying up to see my mother. I stopped in Medford on the way back to see Larry Hannon. He's the guy. He's gone, but he's the guy that got me on the mail run. So I have fond memories of Larry. And he was in Medford. He was a fun guy. So anyway, this was good memories flying the Cherokee. It didn't go as fast as this. It probably ran along about. It had the 200 horse engine in it, so it flew along a 4-cylinder, constant speed prop, retractable landing gear, and it got along probably 165, maybe at best 170. It's about 165. And back then we did miles per hour rather than knots. Okay, thanks for riding along. Sorry for the hit and miss flying. Take care. 22 minutes, that's not bad. Bye-bye.